This game is called Galcon Fusion. It's a real-time strategy game. It's sort of like Risk. It's in space. You basically have these planets, and you send ships from one planet to another, try to take over the map. So I'm going to show a quick game. I'm not going to be in it. There's going to be red and blue end up playing each other here. Yeah, red and blue. Okay, so they start off with 3 homes. Each home has 100 planets on it, and what you can do is you can send ships from the one planet to another, take over the planets, and try to defeat your enemies. So there's a whole bunch of planets there that are neutrals. No player starts with them. And what you can do is, so you sending ships around, trying to take over other planets. And then here, red wins, blue surrenders. Okay, so now it's a four-player game. 3 homes again. Okay, so when I start this game off, first thing I do is I notice that I have 1 home way up top and 2 on the bottom, right? So I send those ships down. And I try to take over a few more neutrals, and then sort of see what's going on the map. So when I do this, I see that blue is being pretty aggressive over on the right. Red's looks like it's to take them out. Red moves up on the right side of the map, and I'm gonna go over, take out those planets on the right. Red's planets on the right. Also, notice what Mint's doing here. He's not really doing too much. I think what he's doing right now is about it for the rest of the game, really, at least for a while. Okay, so red sends ship. So I attack left, right? Well, red attacks me, and then I attack back. Red then sends all of his ships over to the top right. So then he has all his planets on the top right. And then I finish off the neutrals. And now we've entered a 3-way. 3-ways are annoying. Basically have a situation where one player feels like they can't attack anybody else because, well, all 3 planets can't really attack too much, because when you attack another player, you both lose ships, right? So we have to speed it up here because it gets a little slow sometimes. This game actually wasn't too bad. There wasn't too much waiting around. As you can see, Mint's not doing anything really too much. I make the mistake then of attacking him because I felt like he was getting a little powerful, and so I attack him. He moves out, and then I keep attacking him, and then we both lose all our ships and red wins. So that was my mistake there. Okay, so red wins this game. Now I'm going to show you another game after I surrender here with 7 players. It's a little bit different because with 7 players, it's really crowded, right? There's only 50 planets that this game has. This map has. The maps themselves are randomly generated. So first thing I do is I quickly try to take out all of the cheap neutrals around me, right? Because when you own a planet, it generates ships. So you want to make the best. You want to get the best, the biggest planets, right? Because the bigger planets build ships faster, right? So you want to get the biggest ones that are the cheapest. Now I have a problem here where all the planets around me are really expensive, right? They're all in the 40s. I think the highest they can go is up to 49. The cost when they start is between 15 and 49. No, 0 and 49. And then the size of the planets are between 15 and 99. And then the homes can be bigger. Right? I think the homes here are what, 120 something? 171? I think that's how many ships it makes per minute. Right? So I'm trying to take out all these different little planets around me. I also noticed right here that blue and white are attacking each other, so I go to take out white's little cluster of 3 planets. Okay, so I'm still recording. Yeah, okay. Okay, so one thing I didn't talk about was the percentage. The percentage is how many, well, the percentage of ships that you can send from one planet to wherever you're sending them, right? It can be between, I think, 5 and 100. Right, so if it's 100, you send all the ships from the one planet to another one. So there's a lot of arguments about what a good percentage is. Some people use really high percentage, like in the 90s. A lot of people use 65% all the time, because you can, send ships from one planet to another a bunch of times, right? If you do it twice, it's basically having 80%, but it takes twice as long. So it's different people prefer different amounts. Here, so I have the big cluster on the right, and there's an interesting thing that happens where Mint is like, he doesn't have very many ships left, right? So I have to deal with him sort of pestering me on the right side, and then I have purple on the left. I end up winning though, because I think I just started really well in that game. I don't start too well in this next game, I don't think. Yeah, we go back to having 2 homes each. So I end up having to attack to the center, and that's my plan. Take out the planets in the middle. Send a lot of my ships up there. I also noticed that red seems to be away or something. Not really sure what's going on there. I also noticed in just a second here that the 2 blue players attack each other quite a bit. So I take a few more neutrals. Try to build up a few ships and watch what everyone else is doing, right? So the blues are attacking each other. So I wait for a minute, wait for them to be weak, and then I go and attack, take over all of those planets. I give up the cluster I have now because the one on the top left is better. Right? It's bigger, it's in the corner. Being in the corner is generally pretty good. One thing I was doing there was if you do shift and then select the planets, you can select all of yours, so you can very quickly move all of your planets, all of your ships somewhere, right? So I'm there. I test I test to see if Mint is because I noticed Mint also moved over, so I tested him real quick to see if he has enough ships to defend those ones he did. So I just kind of wait. And so we're sort of in a 3-way. It's a 4-player. Yeah, it's a 4-way basically. I speed it up again here. So I think Mint ends up taking out blue. I'm not exactly sure what ends up happening. I know purple wins. Spoilers, and the purple wins. So purple attacks me. I end up setting my ships down to the bottom right, which is it's a complicated thing. That basically the idea that, well, never mind. I can talk about it later. So basically, it's me and Mint against purple because he's bigger than the 2 of us. So we basically have to keep fighting him. And I think I attacked Mint a little bit too much. Actually, no, right. Okay, so here, I felt like I didn't have very many ships, but I had a lot of planets, so I just stopped and waited. Because I couldn't defend them, and then, okay, that's what happened, yeah. Mint surrendered, he left, and then purple ends up winning. Okay, so it's a good game here. I really like this game because it's real simple, and the best part about it, which I didn't really show here, is that there are different modes. Which really changed the way the game is played, even by tweaking it a little, which is really cool to me. Yeah, so purple ends up running here. I can let purple introduce himself in a little bit. What's his name? Orca? Yeah, Orca. Okay. Yeah, so I can, yeah. So I'll let him introduce himself here.
Bow down before the god of death!
Thanks, Orca. Okay, yeah, so this is a cool game, real simple. different modes really change it. I can talk about that later. Different video. This game is made by one person. I think his name is Philhassi. He's kind of a weirdo, but anyway, it's a good game. They're actually making a second one, which should be cool too. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, Philhassi. Yeah. Thanks again.